Hi, I'm Claire Mace, and my autumn mini retreat day is all about dissolving judgment. Yes, there will be yoga and somatic practices, but we'll also be exploring some work to connect to our inner critics through a variety of processes. Because one of the things that stops us showing up in life and that stops us achieving what we want to achieve or going where we want to go or doing the things that we really, really want to do is the judge within. Very often we're way meaner to ourselves than we would be to anyone around us, even our worst enemy. We are our own worst enemy internally. In fact, I mean, I remember for myself, this was something that took me a long, long time. And in the last 12, 15 years that I've been working on my own personal development through yoga and process work and counseling and all sorts of different things, one of the biggest things for me has been learning to be able to hear my inner critic, having my inner critic going for something I was totally unconscious about that was really controlling my behavior to something that I'm now aware of, and then learning to change my relationship to it so that I wasn't controlled by it. I remember being in a full-time job and loads of opportunities would come up and I couldn't even go to them. I couldn't even go for them because there was something inside me that was going, no, you can't do it. No, you're rubbish. No, you're not enough. Oh no, you don't know enough. Oh no, you don't know how to do this. Like I was the person stopping myself, but it's taken me at least a decade to kind of unwind all that and to be able to question that and to say, well, why not? And in fact, last year, I started to question the fact that I'd never worked in the arts sector before. I'd done so much stuff in terms of running events and being involved in storytelling on a voluntary basis, but I'd never kind of like gone for a job where somebody would pay me. And I just started to recognize that that was one of the ways in which I was limiting myself. That was one of the ways in which my inner voice was saying, "Oh no, you can't do it. That's not for you. That's for like other people." And I started to recognize that and question it, and through that process, then go, "Well, I could apply for one or two jobs, couldn't I?" And now, actually, some people are paying me to work in the arts sector, which is great. Thank you. So I do think there is a real value for everybody in tuning into what the inner judge is saying, and through that, learning to discern what that voice is saying, and therefore learning processes through which you can dissolve that or question that or develop a different relationship with it. So that's going to be the theme of my autumn mini retreat day. It's happening at Trigonos. There won't be the option to join through live stream because this is going to be very personal. It's very much something that you need to be there in person for. It's very much something you need to be present for. So it's going to be at Trigonos, which is one of my favorite retreat venues in North Wales. Lovely lunch will be included. There will be movement and yoga practices, and there'll also be process stuff. So you'll need to bring a pen and paper or a journal, and you'll just be gently inquiring into the inner judge, into the inner critic, because I think that's a place that we can find everybody can find a lot of transformation and a lot of change and a lot of growth in a really good way. But it's not going to be pushy. It's not going to be forceful. It's very much we're going to approach it in a gentle way. It's very much going to be a day where you choose if you want to join in with things, or if you need to sit back or take a walk by the lake instead. It's an invitation. It's an invitation into this day. So there are only 10 places. The regular price is £99. If you're a member of my current membership, you can get in for 69 quid. I'll let you know the secret code for that on an email. But yeah, it'd be great if you could join me and explore dissolving judgment. That's happening Saturday, 23rd of September.